Um, Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful Saturday, and then I decided to do this problem with matriculant learners out there. And then I'm going to find the derivative of this using the first principle. The minute we hear they say the first principle, we know we are going to introduce f of x plus h. Then f of x plus h in this equation is going to be 1 all over x plus h. So I'm going to find the derivative using the first principle, and the equation to use this is f of x plus h minus f of x all divided by h. This is x. So let's start. Our f of x plus h is 1 all over x plus h, okay? Minus our f of x is 1 all over x, and all this is divided by h, né? Or we have to say limit as h tends to 0. Sorry, I forgot that. We must maintain that until wherever we get to. Limit as h tends to 0. So you can see that here we have the subtraction of two functions. So we are going to look for the lowest common denominator, which is x into x plus h, okay? Then you're going to say this is going, x plus h is going to cancel x plus h. We are left with x this side. Then you have minus x is going to cancel x, and then x plus h times 1 is x plus h. Then going to get the reciprocal of the multiplication, which is times 1 over h, the inverse of the division, which is multiplication. From there, we say limit as h tends to 0. Let us solve our bracket of the numerator there. We have x, negative times positive is going to give us a negative x, and a negative times positive is also going to give us a negative h. Yeah? All over x times x is going to give us x squared. X times h is going to give us xh. All of this is divided by 1, is multiplied by 1 over h. Then we say limit as h tends to 0. We have x minus x is 0. We are left with negative h all over x squared plus xh multiplied by 1 over h. Limit as h tends to 0. The h is going to cancel the h. We are left with negative 1 on top. With x squared plus xh. Now, because our h tends to 0, we're going to say negative 1 is equal to x squared plus x into 0. And we know that every number that we multiply by 0 is going to give us a 0. So our final answer is minus 1 over x squared.